Good afternoon, sorry, good evening to each and every one of you. First of all, thank you so much for joining in. I am Abdul Hakam, so I am here to basically do a quick focus group discussion. So my case study would be on Coca-Cola. So I'm doing this focus group discussion on Coca-Cola. So I need to understand how it actually works when it comes in Sri Lanka, especially in Colombo and the urban cities, how the younger consumer market works when it comes to Coca-Cola. So before we start off with a quick Q&A, I would like to get a quick introduction uh, from you all, and then we can go ahead with the questions.
Yes, so I'm Raj. Um, I'm a doctor, so I don't know what is introduction, so hope that's
Uh,
fine. Yeah,
Nice to meet you, Raj.
I've,
It's good to.
I've been a Coca-Cola user since a long, very long time. So you can count me in for Coke at any time.
Okay. Uh, nice to
Okay.
meet you.
I'm Nadishan. So in my house, Coca-Cola is banned.
Oh
So
my God.
I can bring
So
that
I have the
perspective.
perfect audience here to have this discussion.
Hi
We'll get into
Abdul.
the topic later on. Why is it banned?
Hi Abdul. So my name is Rajendra. So in even in my house also Coca-Cola is banned. Like I also like to drink Coca-Cola, but what I do is like for a month I just have one. That's it.
Okay.
No more.
Okay, cool.
Hi Abdul, I am Gihan. I'm working in security industry. So actually, I would like to use Coca-Cola and one of the most recognized brand.
Nice to meet you, Gihan. So nice to meet you, each and every one of you. So let's start off. Like I would ask few questions. I just don't want each and every one of you to answer the question, but you all can give your inputs, right? So my first question would be, what does Coca-Cola represent to you when you see at the first time? Like basically when you see the Coca-Cola wording or the branding, what does it represent to you when you have a look at it?
If I can go first, I feel like it's something that has been there for like generations to come. So it's something like eternal, and also like it's a brand that anybody can relate to. Like it's like available globally in different countries and all that, and people like the taste. That's why like people get addicted to basically for the taste. People get addicted to the taste. So that's what I feel.
What about others? Any inputs? So what do you all think? Like apart from the taste, is there anything like when it comes to like emotionally, when it comes to celebrations, events, engagement, does it affect like apart from the taste factor, that the psychometric factor, does it affect like what's your inputs on those?
I think when you look at Coca-Cola, it's the perception that has been created is its happiness and bringing together. So that's a key theme that they are going around. When you look at Coca-Cola, that's what you see. So bringing teams together and then bringing happiness.
That's a great input. Um,
Yeah,
what about Raj,
yeah.
Gihan? Any inputs?
So for me, when I see the word Coke, it's more of a comfort because I say told I've been drinking Coke for a very long time, so it's been like part and parcel of my house. So whenever I go out, if I see Coke, I know okay, there is something that I'm kind of like guaranteed that I can drink it. Because
Okay.
sometimes, what I mean is sometimes go for restaurants and stuff. I go through the menu, I find various other mocktails and cocktails and whatnot, other things. Whereas when I see a Coke, because I had to think whether, because as Rajendra mentioned, it's kind of it's very uniform. So the taste and everything is uniform. So I mean that kind of interprets to me as a like a standard thing. So wherever I go, regardless of which country or what shop it is, I know that Coke would taste the same, and that kind of gives me the comfort of choosing Coke. So when I see a branding in a shop, Coke, I know okay, it's something that I don't have to think about leaving the place if I don't. Sometimes if the food is not good, or if you don't like, if the drink which you like is not there, you tend to go out, right? So when I see Coke, I know that I can settle down there, so something like that.
Yeah, it's basically like the quality and the availability, right?
Yeah.
Wherever you go, you get it, even in online, whatnot. Cool, cool. Nice to hear about it. So my next question would be, it would be great if you all can give it like in one sentence or one word. What influences your decision to buy Coca-Cola over the other beverages when it comes to soft drinks, whatnot?
Uh, for me, definitely it's addiction. My one word would be addiction. Yeah.
For me, it would be comfort, as I told.
Okay. Again, the happiness they are, whatever the engagement they are following.
It's the mood for me, uh, what level of work that I'm going to do, and what's the time commitment that I have for the rest of the day, and what workload that I have to complete. So depending on that, I'll choose the product.
So, what about Gihan?
I'm also same. I'm very like
So if you're stressed out, if you have a Coke, you will be happy. Stress gone to a six.
yes.
Cool, cool. Okay, so the next question, it's like, okay, so there are competitors. So as you all can see, there are Coca-Cola, there is Pepsi. So when it comes to Coca-Cola, when you compare Coca-Cola to other competitors, what do you all think which highlights them as one specialized product? Why people tend to go to Coca-Cola while having multiple other options?
But I
I think
would
it's a
I think
be
taste
one.
factor.
sorry.
It's a taste factor. So once your tongue is used to a particular taste, then you start to find for that. And you can have competition, especially on foods. Like if it, then you try to, once you have the other product, you immediately try to benchmark it with the product that you previously had.
Mhm.
And based on that, you try to compare, okay, is it good? And then you try to provide, okay, this is not tasty. So, and then you tend to go for the previous product that you already had some experience.
Any inputs for that suggestion? Or is it the same for
Yeah.
everyone?
No, so for me, it would again something in line, but see, even so, I've tried everything: Coca-Cola, Pepsi, and all. Even within Coke, there were various. If you can remember, there was vanilla Coke, and there was various stuff. But I stick to the original. They even branded as the original because they kind of stick to the same formula.
The classic Coke, right?
Classic, yes. So that kind of gives the again, it's very standardized. And now, see, my father doesn't like Pepsi. It's like if he goes to the shop, if the guy says, when we ask for Coke and the guy says Pepsi, it's like no, then I don't need. I'll just choose something else. So I think again, it's something been there for a long time, and that comfort factor, and that you're sure about it. You're very certain about the flavor and the gas and whatnot, and all of that will influence. So, and another thing that I would generally say is, I can't remember right now, but usually now the Coke tin used to be very universally priced. So even if you go to
Mhm.
UK, if it is like £4, it's the exact if when you convert it, it's the same price, some 200, 300 rupees Sri Lankan. It's the same way. Even if you go to Dubai, even if you go to Australia, UK, it's the same universal price. So you know that it's the same thing that you're paying for. So you're not paying more, you're not paying less. So again, like comparatively, it is one of the reasons. I don't know about the other brands. And again, as you're
Mhm.
saying, Cola, I don't think I can find everywhere. Pepsi, you might not, but Coke is something that's been it's very available, freely available. So I think because of that.
Cool, cool. Thank you. Thank you for your inputs on that as well. So the next question would be, what do you think about the Coca-Cola's social media engagement? Like, how do you think about their, what do you call the promotions or the advertising, social media? What do you think about that? What do you think about their engagement currently, and what improvements, what do you think on those aspects?
Social
I
media, of course, yeah. So what I feel is they always like go hard when it comes to the social media part. Like they get all the influencers, like all the top athletes and all that to promote their product. What I feel they can do more is like now, for an example, Christmas time they have a Santa, and they do the whole Christmas theme and all that. Like that, for like I feel now that is like globally, right? Not only for Sri Lanka, for other countries as well. What I feel is like in certain countries, like different holidays and all that, they can have like a special theme and all that. I know in India for Diwali they have something. right? So like that in Sri Lanka also, if they can have something like during those major holidays for like campaigns and that, I think that will be a good seller for them. They can increase their profits and all that.
Oh, festive promotions, kind of like that, right? Cool, cool. That's great. So, what do you think about the like? Basically, now I have seen Coca-Cola. Apart from the Coke, classic Coke, they do have Coke sugar-free, the zero, and then there is something called Smart Water, and there's something called Phase Tea. Like they are focusing on this health-related stuff also. What do you think about that when it comes to the Coca-Cola brand? Have you all heard about it, or is it the first time you all are hearing about those products?
Some of the products are new to me as well. So I think going for zero, that was one of the thing. I think going for on the health conscious aspect, that's one of the good thing that they can do, because people are now worried about like the number of increased patients on diabetes. So how drinks are affecting that. So in that case, that would be a good way where the consumers who are moving away from Coke. So by introducing new products which is healthy, you can bring them back.
We actually have something called Smart Water. You can Google it and see Smart Water and Phase Tea. You'll also be surprised. Even when I was doing that research, I was surprised to see, okay, whether I basically thought only classic Coke and sugar free. Just Google it and see, so that's fun. Okay, so one last thing. So before we conclude the quick discussion, what do you think back to the improvement? Because in the beginning, when you were giving introduction, I saw that you all were like, it's banded or one per month. There should be some reason for that as well, right? So we can conclude with a improvement and what needs to be improved, a negative thing, and one positive plus about the product.
Widespan, it's mainly on the health side. So because all the negative advertisements that are created on social media, because like sometimes you say like Coca-Cola is being used to wash certain things, and sometimes they used to like really corrode on some of the metal surfaces. So because of that, it's creating some negative aspects. So especially when you have kids, so you have to bring them. So in that case, it's banned. I think what they can bring in, like, because what we are doing is like instead of Coke, we are going for Sprite. Okay, but from a sugar perspective, it's the same. Okay, but
It's just the different beverages.
it's just, yeah, but it's all within the Coca-Cola group. I think what they can do is like, if they can, I don't know whether it's possible, the taste, they can bring that taste in a white bottle, and which has more health benefits, or which has less health disadvantages. That would be that's something that I would like to taste.
That's great. What about Rajiv? Yeah.
Yeah, so Abdul, actually, what Nadishan mentioned is a good point, because I saw that, I think in the States, I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I think it was in the States, they are going to introduce Coca Cola with prebiotic to like
Mm.
prebiotic, and also to increase the protein content, because now people are like into this fitness industry and stuff. So more people are like trying to get into that, cutting down sugar and things like that. So they're going to introduce a Coca-Cola. When you drink, you get the same Coca-Cola taste, but it'll have proteins and less sugar and stuff. So they are going into that kind of aspect now.
That's also nice to hear. Something new. What about Raj, Gihan? Any inputs, improvements on Coca-Cola
Actually,
product?
Abdul, I have two things. First one is high sugar content. Most
Mm.
Coca-Cola product contain a lot of sugar, which can contribute health issues like diabetic and tooth decay. Like, and
Mm.
other thing is environmental impact. Coca-Cola is one of the biggest brand plastic producer in world.
Mm.
Uh, that is yes.
Thank you, Gihan. Raj.
Yeah, so I think I can't say what I was just going to say what Gyan said, but in the other way, one of the things that with Coke is the convenience in the bottle sizes, because they have the variety of sizes from pet size. Now, if you want like just like a while you're having just for a meal, if you want There's a 100 ml one, there's a 150 ml one. Sorry, I think 100 ml and a 200 ml one. And you a little bit, let's say 2 or 3 people, just for 1 meal, you have 1 liter, 1.5, and even 2 liter ones. So there's a bit of convenience in that sense. And I think they also did this marketing with larger bottles. You get for the glasswares, labeled with Coke. So I think they were doing that. So in that sense, I was saying, again, there's a bit of convenience in, you don't have to buy excess if you want. If you are hosting a party, that you know what you're getting. If you're just eating for yourself, you know what you're buying. So in that sense, that convenience is there already. So improvement wise, maybe I think, as what everyone is mentioning, I think they should also look into directions of health conscious and health concerns. I think probiotic is a good move. And if they can do certain fortified, drinks, or even for the elderly group or something like that, I think that would help them in the long run. So yeah.
Cool. Yeah, thank you so much, Raj. Thank you, team, for your valuable insights. So it's really great to hear about Coca-Cola, and I hope you all also must have wanted some new products. Definitely go and try on the smart water. I was looking for that product, but I don't know from where to find it, but I know it's done by Coca-Cola. Yeah, thank you so much. Have a great day. Have a good evening. See you, team. Bye. Thank you for connecting. Thank you for the
Thank you.
support.
Thanks
Thanks
all.
everyone.
Cheers.
Thanks for
Thank
Thank you.
listening.
you.
Yeah, bye.